Good morning, kids. It is so good to see you. I can't wait to see you in person. I miss you a lot. I am Farmer Book, and this is the Book Family Farm, and it is so good to be with you guys. We're open now, and you can come visit us. My wife is going to share with you some of the things that you're going to see on the farm and different rules on the farm.
So I am the farmer's wife, and I'm so excited for when you come to show you around the farm, and we're glad that we get to show you around the farm today, even if it's just through a video. So when you come to the farm though, we always say to the kids that you need to be respectful of the farm. Farms are a working place, they're not a playground, and so we have electric fences, and so you don't touch fences. You always let adults do that first, because you never know. And animals, you need to respect the animals. So we wouldn't chase the animals, we would just watch them in their atmosphere. It's going to be so much fun to see all the animals. So, and the animals cannot wait to see you. So I hope you guys can make it by.
Hey guys, guess what? We're gonna start our tour now, so let's go visit the cows. You guys wanna see the cows? Come on.
I love the cows, let's go.
Hey guys, guess what? We're at the cows. I'd like to introduce you to the cows. I'm gonna give them a little bit of hay here. They love their hay. And so I'm gonna toss this over here to them. And we've got Ethel right here. Ethel's coming up. She has the halter on her. And we've got Lucy right back there. And then in the back over there, that's Bossy. Bossy is Lucy's mom. Now, what do you think we get from cows? You're right, we get milk. And you know what? I milk them every single day. Once in the morning, once at night. They give me a lot of milk, more milk than I can drink, so I share it with other people. It's really cool. Hey guys, this is Ethel. Now, Ethel was born here on the farm, and she has horns. That doesn't mean that she's a boy. She's actually a girl. Girls could have horns. And Ethel is one of my favorite cows. They actually all know their names. They love to be scratched. Here comes Bossy coming to get some hay. And I want to show you right down here behind her leg, right here, this is her udder. And that is where the milk comes from. And she produces her milk right here. You see that? That little white stream right there? That's her milk. Now, she doesn't have very much right now because I already milked her this morning, but she gives me lots of fresh milk. And we love milk because you know what? We get yogurt from milk. We get sour cream from yogurt. We get ice cream. All those cool things come from this cow right here. It's really, really awesome. She gives me about 5 gallons of milk a day. So ask your mom and dad to show you a 5-gallon pail, and that's how much milk she produces every single day. She is a factory. She eats grass, it goes into her tummy. Actually, she has 4 tummies, and then it goes into the blood, and in the blood goes in the udder, and then we get our milk. It is really, really cool. So we're gonna go see some other animals right now. One of my favorites, the pigs. So follow us, let's go see the pigs. Hey guys, I'm gonna feed the pigs, so watch this. They're out there in the field eating grass, and I just threw them some milk and barley. They love that, extra milk from the cows. Hey pigs, hey pigs, here they come. Oh man, don't they look good? They love their milk and barley. Now, these guys are almost 7 months old. They're about 250 pounds. They are doing fantastic. Did you know that pigs will eat everything and anything? And they love to. That's why farmers like them so much, because everything that would normally go to waste, we can give it to the pigs and they'll eat it up. The extra milk that I have, the pigs eat it and they love it. Look at those guys. They're just going to come in there and get all that. They love to be scratched too. But right now they're really interested in eating. They're fantastic. We get pork chops and ham and bacon. All of those things come from a pig. Pigs are awesome because we can use everything on a pig, which really makes it handy. Footballs are made from pig skins, if you didn't know that. And they're hard as rocks. We love pigs here on the farm. And they love their food, don't they? They're making a pig of themselves. Oh, you got left out. Uh-oh. Where are you going to fit in?
Have you named them?
I don't name all my pigs. No, I don't name all my pigs. Yes. Yes, Chunky. Yeah, how are you? I love having pigs. So they get to have their food here, and when it gets really hot, they go in this little building right behind me, and I have misters for them in there, and that keeps them cool. Because did you know pigs can't sweat? And if we can't sweat, we can't cool off. And so it's very important for me to keep a place where they can get cool. Now, lots of times people just have a big mud hole for them, but I don't want to make that mess. So I have an area in there that sprays water, and the air blows over them, and they stay nice and cool through this hot, hot summer. And so that's the way they get to stay cool. I also have a swimming pool for them. We're gonna go and leave the pigs, and we're gonna go visit some baby chicks. You guys wanna see some baby chicks? I've got some for you, so follow me. Hey guys, we're at the chicks, and my wife is holding one of the babies, and this is an Australorp. That's the name of the chicken. And they're actually from Australia, and you can ask your parents where in the heck Australia is. It's a long ways away. Now, they didn't come all the way from Australia. They actually came from what we call a hatchery. I did not hatch these chickens on the farm. They were hatched at a place where they hatch thousands of baby chicks. And the cool thing about baby chicks is when they hatch out of their egg, they can go 24 hours without any food or water. And so they can be moved all over the country. And so they come in a box, and we put them in here. They have to stay warm. And so we keep them nice and warm. There's a light here that we put on for them at nighttime. Right now in the daytime it's very warm. Now these are only a week old, so they're not very old at all. We will keep them inside for 6 weeks, and then we will take them out. Now, they won't start laying eggs. That's why we have them, so that we can get eggs. But they won't start laying eggs until they're 6 months old. So next spring, they'll start laying eggs. So these are my egg-laying chickens. We'll see some adults in just a little bit. But they're very, very cute. When they're grown, they'll be solid black. There won't be any white left on them. It's kind of cool how they start out multicolored, but they'll end up solid black. So they're very, 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 very cool. Mrs. Book's going to try to catch another one. Maybe. Oh, there we go. So she can get a close-up look at one.
Look at these cute feathers. In 1 week, they went from just soft downy to having these little tiny feathers. So at the end of 6 weeks, they're going to be fully feathered and be able to, well, they'll fly here actually in another week. That's why we actually cover them up, because they can fly out already here a little bit because they have these little wings. But aren't they cute? Look at their little feet. So cute. Their little eyeballs. Yep.
Hey guys, these are my meat chicks, and believe it or not, they're only 2 days older than the other chicks. They grow very, very fast. Now, you might ask, why do I have 2 different types of chicks? The egg chickens, they produce eggs. The meat chickens never produce an egg. They are for meat only. So when you have fried chicken or a chicken sandwich, this is the type of chicken that meat came from. They grow very, very fast, 7 weeks. And that's how long it takes for them to get to full size. They never fly. They're not capable because they grow so fast, they're so heavy that they can't do that. Again, we didn't hatch them out here on the farm. They hatched at a hatchery, and then they were shipped to us. So these are my meat chickens, and those are my egg chickens. 2 different types of chickens for 2 different purposes. Okay, so we're going to show you the differences between the 2 chicks. These are meat chicks, and these are my egg chicks. Now, there's actually only 2 days difference in age on these chicks, but look at the difference in size. I think the most significant thing is the feet. Look at how big the meat chicken's feet are. They're huge. They almost look like dinosaur feet compared to the egg chickens. And these guys grow very, very, very fast. That's what they've been bred to do. And you'll notice that they don't have nearly the wing that the egg chickens do. And so these guys never fly. They are never capable of flying. It's kind of funny. Now the egg chickens do, but the meat chickens don't. We're going to go now to the big chickens and gather some eggs. Mrs. Book's going to gather some eggs for you.
Okay kids, this is one of my favorite jobs. I get to every day, I bring out all the leftovers from the house. They love, they're just like pigs. They love everything, all leftovers, so nothing goes to waste. So I bring it out here, they greet me, they're so excited. Today they got popcorn, watermelon, eggshells, squash, all kinds of things, and they're excited to get that. And then I get to do my second favorite job, and that is to gather the eggs. I know many of you have done this before. It's so much fun to see how many eggs did they lay. Okay, so I love to gather the eggs. I count them every day. We have about 80 chickens and we get about 40 to 50 eggs a day. So I love to see how many there are. And sometimes, this is morning time, so sometimes there's chickens in there laying eggs right now. Can you see that? Oh, look what's there. Oh my goodness. We've got some green eggs, some brown eggs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And there's a chicken right over here laying an egg right now. Can you see her? She's in there. Let's see if I can go underneath her and grab some eggs. Here we go. Excuse me, chicken. What do we got here? Yep, here's some eggs. Now each chicken only lays 1 egg a day, so they share the nest. So she'll lay an egg, and then somebody else will come lay an egg, and somebody else will come lay an egg. She's used to me. Look at when they're in there, you can pet them. Isn't she beautiful? Let's see if there's another chicken in here. Yep, there's another chicken laying some eggs. And she's letting me take them out. Sometimes they kind of peck you, but these are some pretty kind chickens. There we go. Look at all those eggs. Look at all that. Now what do we do with the eggs? A lot of people ask me, like, are there chicks in those eggs? It takes 21 days of the chicken laying on the egg in order to get a chick. So there's a possibility of a chick here, but she would have to be broody. A broody chicken is a chicken who just feels like, okay, I'm gonna lay on these eggs now and hatch them, and she would stay there for 21 days. So if the chickens are laying on their eggs for 21 days, how do they get food and water? Actually, they rarely do. They do pop up every once in a while, go get something to eat and drink, but not very often. So when they get broody, if we don't want them to hatch those eggs, we actually take them out of there and put them in a cage, something that's kind of uncomfortable, so that it helps them to realize, stop being broody, and you're not going to hatch your eggs. And then their cycle breaks, and then they go back to just laying an egg a day and not sitting on their nest. But they get really skinny when they're broody. They get skinnier and skinnier. They actually start pulling the feathers out from underneath their tummy, because the skin without the feathers is warmer. They want to keep those eggs nice and warm. We gather the eggs every single day so they don't turn to chicks. They are just for eating. I hope you guys eat eggs because they're so healthy, especially if the animals are eating grass and bugs. They're outside in the sun. They get good organic feed, and they're so it's so healthy for you, and they're so yummy. Okay, so this is the Eggmobile, and we call it the Eggmobile because it's on wheels. And the reason we want it on wheels is because we move it every several days so that, number one, the chickens go inside every night to sleep, and when they sleep, they lay down their manure, which manure is chicken poop. And that chicken poop can be piled in one spot and it would be very stinky. So we move it every day so it not only spreads it out, but it actually fertilizes our grass. It helps our grass turn nice and green and be super healthy. So the Eggmobile travels. The chickens know to go inside every single night. So the sun comes down, nobody has to say anything. They hop right in there and roost in there all night long. And of course, that's also where they go in to lay their eggs, but we have the openings on the outside so we can gather those eggs. So that's our Eggmobile. And these fences around here, these are for predators. The chickens can actually fly right over whenever they want to, but we put electricity on it and it keeps the coyotes, the dogs, other predators away from our chickens.
Okay guys, Ethel and Bossy and Lucy are out here in the pasture eating grass, and after they eat grass, guess what they do? They poop, and it comes out and it lands on the ground, and you know what we call that? We call that a cow pie. Now there's a problem. Underneath that cow pie, there's grass. but it won't grow unless I spread that cow pie out. And so I'm really a lazy farmer, so I don't want to have to come out here and spread that out. So you know what? I hire somebody to do it for me. And you know who I hire? I hire the chickens. And they come out here and they dig through the cow pies and they get all the goodies underneath there, bugs and grain, and they love to do that. And this is one example right here where the cows have gone to the bathroom. A cow pie, and the chickens cleaned it up, and you know what? That grass will grow and the cows will eat it and they'll poop again, and then the chickens have something to eat, and then they spread it out and the grass grows and the cows can eat it, so it just goes round and round in a circle. It's really, really cool, and I don't have to do anything about it. They do it all themselves. It's fantastic. It's a very natural cycle here on the farm.
So now we're going to go see the goats. We have two beautiful goats that are just about ready to have babies. Let's go. Okay, this is Chocolate and Chip, our boar goats. So sweet. And you know what? To feed goats is so much fun. It's like it tickles your hand. You just put it out there. And did you know that goats have teeth on the bottom but not the top? So they just suck it right out of your hand. It's so cute. I love the goats. So Chocolate is this one with all the dark brown, and Chip has just a little bit of brown. Do you guys like chocolate chip cookies? I think that's why we named it that way. Okay, both Chocolate and Chip, as you can see, are pregnant and they're gonna have babies. Hopefully sometime in October. So when you come visit the farm, hopefully you're gonna see some baby goats. So we'll find out. You never know. Thank you, Chocolate. You are sweet. So that's Chocolate and Chip.
Hey guys, you know what? It's time to go visit some pumpkins. So we're gonna go out to the pumpkin patch and I'm gonna tell you about how the pumpkins grew. You guys ready for that? Let's go. You guys wanna follow me? All you have to do is follow the signs and we'll find some pumpkins. Come on. Hey guys, we're out in the pumpkin patch. I know it doesn't really look like a pumpkin patch, but look at all the pumpkins that are scattered out through here. And I do have pumpkins growing out here. This is a summer cover for building up my soil, but I'd like to show you the pumpkins and how they grew. Now, I need your help with this, okay? So please put your hands together like this, and we're gonna pretend that our hands are a seed. And we're gonna plant our seed down into the soil in the summertime in July, and we put it down in the soil, and then I have to irrigate that seed to get it to grow, because if I don't get it wet, it won't grow. So I put it down there and I put the water on it, and the sun comes up like it is today, and it gets nice and hot, and guess what that pumpkin seed does? Put your hands together and bring them up like this, and it's going to open up with two leaves just like that, and then it starts to grow and grow. Stretch your arms out for me. Stretch them out. Grow and grow and grow and grow, and it looks like this vine right here. You see my pumpkin vine growing right here and the leaves that are on it, and look at that. There's a flower right there. Now, believe it or not, pumpkin plants have two different types of flowers. So I want you to do, stick your arms out and close your fists like this. Make a fist on each side. Now, the one on your right hand side, this is going to be the male blossom right here. Now, it doesn't have a pumpkin behind it, it's just a blossom. Now, over here on this hand, that is where the girl blossom is, and she has got a pumpkin behind her. And if we look really, really close right here, we can see that there's a little tiny pumpkin starting to grow here, and on the end of that pumpkin, there's a blossom. So that blossom is going to open up, but you know what? That pumpkin will die unless something comes and visits those blossoms. Does anybody know what those are? Oh yeah, they're bees, and the honeybees come and they gather pollen from this blossom right here, and then they'll go and they'll scatter that pollen onto this blossom, and that pumpkin will get bigger and bigger and bigger, and it stays green for a long time, but guess what color it ends up being? It ends up turning orange. Now, what's inside of these pumpkins? Yep, you're right. There's seeds inside these pumpkins. And guess what we can do? We can save that seed and grow it again next year so I can have more pumpkins for you. I hope you guys enjoyed that life cycle of a pumpkin, because we start with a seed and we end up with a seed inside our pumpkin. It's very cool. Hey, I am really looking forward to you guys coming out and getting a pumpkin
when you come out, come and look me up and say, hey, Farmer Book, I saw you on our TV. That's so awesome.
Hey guys, I hope you really enjoyed your tour today. I really would look forward to seeing you come out. You know, we're open 6 days a week from Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. in the morning till 6 p.m. at night. So get your parents, come on out and visit those animals in person. I have loved doing this for you, but I would really love to see you in person. So I hope you guys have a fantastic October, and I really look forward to seeing you here on the Book Family Farm. So thank you so much for viewing this. We really appreciate it. See you later.